Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the third installment of my series on Happier Than Ever, the new album by Billie Eilish. I love her. She is a young lady of my heart. I'm telling you, I love her. I love her so much. Let me introduce myself. My name is Renaissance Marie Austin. I am certified in commercial music and music production through Avid learning schools. And also I have my degree in fine arts, applied music and vocal performance. So I will leave my contact information down in the description section. Today, we are going to be talking about two songs. I am circling back to the very beginning of the album, and that's going to be Getting Older, and I didn't change my number. Ooh. So, let me go ahead and get into it. Getting Older. This song applies to the young and the old. Billie is coming out of teenagehood into womanhood, and I'm coming out of something, but she's getting older. I'm getting older too. Okay, I think this applies. Oh, first line applies to me. I'm getting older. I am aging well. When I was 16, I always thought that, oh, when I'm like 33, I'm supposed to wear like pinstripes and like, you know, corporate business suits, and that's not the case. So I really love this song. Let me tell you my points. Feels like a journal entry to me. It's very reflective. It's the culmination of many realizations. There's more confidence in being vulnerable and truthful with self. The irony of cause and effect, react and reactions. The chorus is full on about human nature, which we'll get into that. There is an excitement about things at first until they become mundane. So let's go through that and let's see what she's talking about. First of all, y'all already know if you have this album on rotation, Getting Older is literally a decoy to what this album is about to bring. As I stated in other videos, this album is a roller coaster of emotion, and I believe that it's very intentional to start off at a particular energy level. Like I say, Getting Older absolutely starts you off at a 1. You know, if we're looking at a scale of 1 to 10, this is definitely a 1. It's just very, it kind of maintains this energy level throughout the whole time. Same thing with her voice. There's not a lot of rise and fall, except when we talk about the melisma on the word weird. Is beautiful. Super facts. Why every line so far applies to me. Listen, you would think that when a person says by myself, what does that really mean? Like when a person has like family around them, they have a team around them, what does that really mean by yourself? Like maybe in my own personal experience, I thought that I always imagined that I would be connected to someone and traveling through life with someone. Not the case. Not the case at all. Maybe even though there's people around, and of course there's a professional team around, there's a feeling that you're still going at it alone. That the journey, your own personal journey itself, is you going at it alone. No one is necessarily connected arm in arm to you, not even your best friend. Like I have a bestie, but just because I have a bestie does not make me feel like I'm going at life alone, which is how I feel most of the time. It's almost like how with within your own family and within your own community, you're sort of just like not really paid that much attention to, right? But people who are strangers, like fans or even stalkers, like I had a stalker before, Lord have mercy. People that don't really personally know you seem to have more of a hunger for you. That's the word I'm looking for. They have more of a hunger for you than the people who's actually known you for a long time. Realize that great pity when Let me tell you, Billie Eilish does not have to be a perfect person, but you don't have to be a perfect person to know that you're not a perfect person. There's a lot of people that really never want to be wrong. They never want to look bad. They never want to be vulnerable. What's beautiful about this is being able to recognize the things that are wrong with you and saying, okay, I can fix these things. I realize these things. I can get better at these things. That's so amazing. What an amazing way to put that realization. And I know a lot of people could relate to that. It's like lying for attention. I got neglected anyway. Telling a story, making it sound worse because I want the self-pity. I want people to be like, oh, poor baby. Ooh. You know, and none of that happened. And then it's the realization that it's like, okay, what's really going on? Really, it's me. It's not anyone else outside of me. Really, it's me. It takes a big person. It takes a big person and a big heart to do that. Y'all, that's called a melisma. She's taking one word and she is that makes the whole song. It's beautiful. Yeah, so that whole part that I put about, you know, things I once enjoyed just keeps me employed. You know, I'll be bored of this in a little bit. You know, we care so much until we don't. I mean, it's like getting that new pair of shoes and you're so excited about it. And then next week, 2 weeks later, they're in the closet. And that's human nature. That's literally human nature. I don't know what that kind of makes me sad because I do that. And I just really be wondering, like, how is it that I could be so excited about something initially and then I just lose all excitement about it? Like, I don't know. But she's really saying a lot about the nature of man and the nature of the heart in those things. It's also exciting at first and also hopeful at first until we get to the point where it's like, oh yeah, I've been there, done that, whatever, I don't care. Very interesting. Let's go. Making that statement, like saying it wasn't my decision, there's a realization that, okay, I didn't realize that things were happening to me that I was not deciding on myself. We're about to take the reins. We're about to take control of how I'm being treated, control of the things that are happening to me, and I'm not giving anyone else that power. Had some trauma. Trauma is real, y'all. I have trauma triggers that I don't think will ever go away. And trauma triggers are serious. I have like 2 or 3 of them. But it's like, trauma is very serious. It's no joke. You have to work through them for real. And you guys, don't be in denial about your trauma. Accept your trauma and like work through it. Don't try to be perfect and be like, I'm fine. I'm the most perfect person. I've never had trauma. My life was just so perfect. Don't do that. You're hurting yourself more than helping yourself. Okay. What's most important to Billie and Phineas in the production of this song is that you listen to what she's talking about, that you listen to her thoughts and why she's getting older and why she feels the way that she does. Oh yeah, but now I think it's time. Y'all, you already know what's about to happen. Billie takes us from a 1 to like a 6. Y'all, don't think that that's a sweet line. That is the setup for the next song. It cuts off immediately, and then we have...
Okay.
Oh! Don't get an attitude with Billie. Her attitude is gonna be better than yours. Don't even try it. Things about to get vicious on this song. She started off real sweet and lovely. She said, okay. She said, okay. Look. Boy, when that beat dropped, yo, this song is so fire. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The slap, like in the drum, I love a song that has a pocket that just slaps perfectly. Oh my goodness. She cleared her throat. She about to... don't come for Billie. I told y'all. Don't.
I didn't change my number.
So here's the thing that I noticed about the music in comparison to the vocals. Getting older, like energy level 1, the music of I Didn't Change My Number, to me, puts us up to it. It just makes you go, puts you up to a 6. But look, her vocals are still really calm. Her vocals are kind of like up to about a 2, right? This is the roller coaster of emotion that I'm talking about that's being created all throughout this album. Hidden music, laid back on the vocals on this particular song, and might I say throughout the whole record, the laid back vocals works beautifully on every song, of course, except for Happier Than Ever and Oxytocin. Well, Oxytocin has a little bit of both mellow lyrics and the screaming parts as well. So what else do I have to say about this? The growl is throughout the track. It is. The elongation of the ending of the words have a lot of sass on them. That's so intentional. You know, let's go.
Love for you, mad at me, text.
Oh, you hear that? Mad at me, text. Okay. And there's like a little humor back there, a little laugh. I will do that. She has the upper hand here. She realizes from I'm Getting Older, where she allowed other people's power to be the decision making process over her. She literally is taking control. She's saying, I don't need to change my number. I just don't need to deal with you. You know, I'm actually making a conscious decision to not reply, to just change who I believe in. I don't need to change my number. I just need to change the way I react to you. I love that sass. I love it. That beat, when all the music drops out. Now, also, we know that there's a huge Julie London influence throughout the record. And I love that she really does have that influence on every song. Even a contemporary song like this, that's not a jazz song. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. You can hear the influence, the little twinge on the ends of the phrases, on the last words. You can hear that. It's still sung very soulful, very sultry, still with a little bit of jazz element on it, although within the beat you have a strong hip-hop element. The drum pattern slaps. It just slaps. I love it so much. Do I have anything else here? Honey, this is as smug as this go get. This is smugness at its best. You get like a double chorus there. The second time it comes around, you switch up the narrative. Okay, don't take it out on me. Listen, you better leave before I take it out on you. Get out of here. Get out of here.
And your best friend too.
Ooh, no, she didn't, child. That's LA crass at its best. People don't even understand. That is crass at its best, girl. I told y'all, don't come for Billie. Don't get an attitude with her. She is going to win the gold medal in attitudes. I'm telling you. Now, before, you could hear that little high-pitched ringing. I know you guys heard that, right? Which reminded me of, like, my phone ringing. And then this sound. So it's like, I feel like it's the distorted ring because it just keeps going. Zzz, 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 zzz. And then, oof, every time it rises, I feel like it becomes more of a desperate ring. And then what's interesting is there's not much, like the music is allowed to shine here, right? When she's like, it almost feels like, and then you have it's probably still maybe Billie's voice that's pitched or have some kind of like plug-in or effect to be octave lower. It's almost just like phone is ringing, but I'm not picking it up because there's no more ad-libs, there's no more vocal parts, no background, no anything. It's just letting the phone ring, and then the way that the song ends, and right there I feel like that's where the person hangs up the phone because no one answers. So let's see what else I have about this before I end this video. There's a feeling that she is standing up for herself. The album is a healing process for herself and for everyone else. Listen, she's not done healing. This is a going through, which is why I've said this album is not a masterpiece. It's a growth album. Is it an excellent album? Absolutely. But we have not heard the best from Billie. We have not. It is still yet to come. There's still some things to clean out before the freedom is fully had in the natural. Although generally I detect Billie having like a natural essence of freedom. Essence to me is something that we are all born with. We have like different essences that never leave us, no matter how much we change, no matter how much we grow, no matter how we go from a child to a teenager to an adult. There are essences that remain always. Character traits, personalities, I feel like those things can change, but our core essence never changes. And I feel that Billie has a very natural core essence of freedom, and that she's always seeking that. And when there are elements within her life that makes her feel like caged in, not free enough, it's not good. It's not good at all. She has to completely shed those things that do not make her feel free. So that is my conversation for getting older, and I didn't change my number. Guys and gals, people, please leave your comments in the comment sections. I really want to know what it is that you think about these two songs in particular. Again, musical elements, symbolic meanings, what things represent, and I look forward to reading what you have to say. Okay, see you in the next video, and God bless. Have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Okay, bye.